Okay, then I guess we're ready. Good afternoon. Welcome to the regular board meeting for June 18th, 2026. And hopefully everything comes out of my mouth the way it's supposed to tonight and not something ridiculous and I mess up. So with that, Deanna, roll call vote, please.
Could we just get the call to order time for the record?
Oh, I thought I said 5 o'clock, but that's what.
Okay, thank you.
Huh?
President Kaminsky,
Present.
Vice President Kelly,
Here.
Clerk Wood, here. Trustee Cooper,
Here.
Trustee Christensen,
Here.
Trustee Napier absent, Trustee Sweeney absent, Superintendent Bell,
Present.
and I'm Deanna Barnes.
Thank you, Ms. Barnes. We're going to go to number 2, a flag salute and moment of silent reflection, and I will be leading the flag salute. Item number 2, approval of the agenda. It is recommended the board approve the agenda as presented. Do I have a motion?
So motion.
Second?
Second.
It was moved by Trustee Cooper, seconded by Trustee Christensen. The board approved the agenda as presented. Roll call vote, please, Ms. Barnes.
President Kaminsky,
Aye.
Vice President Kelly,
Aye.
Clerk Wood,
Aye.
Trustee Cooper,
Aye.
Trustee Christensen,
Aye.
Trustee Napier absent, Trustee Sweeney absent.
The motion passes 5-0. Going on to item number 3, general function. TAT update, please.
Good evening, President Kaminsky, members of the board, school board, and Superintendent Bell. My name is Amy Armstrong. I am the TAT secondary vice president and a special ed teacher at Jacobson Middle School. And I would like to speak to you about the current state of our special education department. Our special education teachers, service providers, paraprofessionals, and administrators work incredibly hard every day to support some of our district's most vulnerable students. However, many staff members are feeling uncertain because we currently have no permanent special education director to provide leadership and guidance. Without a director, there is no clear direction for district-wide implementation of inclusion. Inclusion is more than placing students in general education classrooms. It requires thoughtful planning, collaboration, training, and ongoing support. Right now, staff are being asked to implement inclusive practices without a shared vision or consistent expectations. Communication has also become a significant concern. When questions arise regarding compliance, instructional practices, scheduling, or student supports, staff are often unsure who to turn to for guidance. This lack of clear leadership creates confusion, inconsistency, and frustration across schools. In addition, successful inclusion requires training for everyone, not just special education staff. General education teachers, paraprofessionals, administrators, and support staff all need professional development on inclusive instructional practices, accommodations, co-teaching models, behavior supports, and collaborative planning. When everyone receives the same training, students benefit from consistent, high-quality instruction and support. We recognize that change takes time, and we appreciate the efforts of everyone working to keep services moving forward. However, our staff and students deserve strong leadership, clear communication, and a comprehensive plan for inclusion that is supported with ongoing professional learning. We respectfully ask the district to prioritize filling the special education director position, establish a clear communication structure while that position is vacant, and provide district-wide training that equips all educators to make inclusion successful. Thank you for your time and commitment to our students and staff.
Thank you, Ms. Armstrong. Moving on to CSEA update. Not seeing or hearing anybody, we'll move on to number 3, board communications. Do any board members have anything they want to share with the rest of the board?
I do.
Okay, President Kaminsky.
I'd let Superintendent Bell know about this article that was in Bakersfield, California this morning. I don't know if he's had a chance to look at it or not, but lo and behold, while not mentioning the word concentration grant, it talked about districts who are not getting it, such as Tetra Unified. And I'll let you guys look it up and read it if you wish. And towards the end, the superintendent of Buckeye Union Elementary School has, I'll just read this, gathered a cadre of school administrators to oppose a bill and fight for an increase in the base grant. He's created a database called Raise the Base, which calculates school districts' funding disparities over the past 15 years. And it goes on and on. And there's some large districts in there as well. And I went on raisethebase.org, and I've stated before, given information before, that we are as the lowest funded unified district in the county. And anyway, I also like to make this a future item to see if, as a board, we want the superintendent to add our name to the list of supporters to raise the base. And I also should note that on this list, there are a few, 2 or 3 teachers associations and many PTO type organizations that support it. So anyway, that's all I've got.
So, President Kaminsky, you're saying there's some traction with possibly going somewhere with that.
I hope so. I think the more people that are on this, support this organization statewide, because the story, there's a better chance to get the legislative folks to
Take action.
be more fair. And I don't want to read the article and this take up your time, but I'll let each trustee check it out, and we can discuss it at the first August board meeting. So that'll be a future item, Mr. Superintendent.
Noted.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, President Kaminsky. Any other board members have anything they'd like to communicate on communications today? Not seeing any or hearing any. We move on to item number 4, public comments. I do not have any goldenrod pieces of paper. Does anybody in the audience want to make any comments during public comments? Thank you, Mr. Hoja, Mr. Intezari. I appreciate that. Not seeing or hearing any. We'll move on to number 5, discussion and information items. Number 1 for that is freshman sports. I am aware that this was Trustee Napier's item that he wanted brought back, but I'm still going to open it up to any board members. Let me start with public comment. Any public comment for freshman sports at all? Thank you. Not seeing or hearing any public comments or any board comments on the freshman sports discussion item. Not seeing or hearing any, we will move on to item number 6, new business. The first one is adoption of resolution number 04-JUN26, committed fund balance. It is recommended the board approve resolution number 04-JUN26, committed fund balance as presented. Any public comment for resolution number 04-JUN26, committed fund balance? Not seeing or hearing any. Any board comments for resolution 04-JUN26? Not hearing or seeing any. Do I have a motion to approve resolution number 04JUN26, committed fund balance as presented.
So move.
Are you gonna read it?
I'll second.
Thank you. I'll go ahead and read that. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, so the rationale is pursuant to Board Policy 6145.2. The board shall annually designate, sorry, that's the wrong item. I'm pulling a Kaminsky. The Board of The Board of Education has the authority to commit, assign, or evaluate existing fund balance classifications and identify identified uses of committed or assigned funds. A committed fund balance reflects one-time dollar amount subject to internal constraints self-imposed by the board. Once the committed fund balance constraints are imposed, it requires the constraints be removed by the board prior to redirecting funds. Once again, it is recommended the board approve resolution number 04JUN26, committed fund balance as presented. Do I have a motion? And I've got the motion by
Yes.
Trustee Christensen. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Clerk Wood. Okay. Roll call vote, please, Ms. Barnes.
President Kaminsky,
Aye.
Vice President Kelly,
Aye.
Clerk Wood,
Aye.
Trustee Cooper,
Aye.
Trustee Christensen,
Aye.
Trustee Napier absent, Trustee Sweeney absent.
The motion. Thank you, Ms. Barnes. The motion carries 5-0. Moving on to number 2, adoption of Tatsby Unified School District budget for the 26-27 school year. The 26-27 budget that was presented on Tuesday is based on estimates before the formal enactment of the State Annual Budget Act in order to comply with Education Code Section 42127A, requiring a school district budget be adopted on or before July 1 for the following year. It is recommended the board approve to adopt the Tatsby Unified School District budget for the 2026-2027 fiscal year as presented. Do I have a motion?
Also move.
Cooper seconds.
So I have a motion by Trustee Christensen. It was seconded by Trustee Cooper that the board approve the Tatsby Unified School District budget for the 26-27 fiscal year as presented. Ms. Barnes, roll call vote, please.
President Kaminsky,
Aye.
Vice President Kelly,
Aye.
Clerk Wood,
Aye.
Trustee Cooper,
Aye.
Trustee Christensen,
Aye.
Trustee Napier absent, Trustee Sweeney absent.
Motion passes 5-0. Moving on, thank you, Superintendent. Number 3, approval of the 26-27 local control federal funding formula budget overview for parents for the 2026-2027 local control and accountability plan, local indicator self-reflection. Under the local control funding formula, all LEAs are required to annually update the LCAP document describing how they intend to meet goals for all students, with specific activities to address state and local priorities identified pursuant to Education Code Section 52060D. Actions outlined within the LCAP document were developed to support each of the goals and are based on the LCFF budget. Within the LCAP document is the 2026-2027 LCFF budget review for parents. The 2026-2027 Tatsby Unified School District Local Control and Accountability Plan, LCAP, is the result of the discussions, program evaluations, and consultations with staff members, administrators, students, and the community members on how to best address student achievement and allocate funds received by the district from the local control funding formula and supplemental funds allotted to the district. It is recommended that the board approve the 2026-2027 LCFF budget overview for parents, 2026-2027 local control and accountability plan, local indicator self-reflection, and 2026 LCAP annual update for 2025-2026 as presented. Do we have any public comments for this item? Do we have any board comments for this item? Not seeing or hearing any. Do I have a motion to approve the 2026-27 LCFF budget overview for parents, 2026-2027 Local Control and Accountability Plan, the Local Indicator Self-Reflection, and the 2026 LCAP Annual Update for 25-26 as presented.
I'll make the motion.
Cooper, second.
We have a motion by Clerk Wood, seconded by Trustee Cooper, that the board approve the 2026-27 LCFF budget overview for parents. Ms. Barnes, roll call vote, please.
President Kaminsky,
Aye.
Vice President Kelly,
Aye.
Clerk Wood,
Aye.
Trustee Cooper,
Aye.
Trustee Christensen,
Aye.
Trustee Napier absent, Trustee Sweeney absent.
The motion passes 5-0. Moving on to number 4. Approval of the 2026-2027 designation of CIF representative to league. Pursuant to Board Policy 6145.2, the board shall annually designate a representative to the local CIF league from each school that participates in CIF sports. The superintendent or designee shall recommend a candidate for the position who demonstrates an understanding of the district's goals for student learning and interscholastic activities, knowledge of athletic programs, awareness of the implications of league decisions for the school and the district, and interpersonal communication and leadership skills. It is recommended the board approve the 2026-2027 designation of CIF representatives to league as presented. Do I have a motion? Oh, public comment for this item. Not seeing or hearing any board comments for this item. Not seeing or hearing any. Do I have a motion to approve this?
Motion.
Thank you.
It's Christensen, second.
Thank you. It was motioned by Trustee Cooper and seconded by Trustee Christensen. The board approved the 2026-2027 designation of CIF representative to league as presented. Ms. Barnes, roll call vote, please.
President Kaminsky,
Aye.
Vice President Kelly,
Aye.
Clerk Wood,
Aye.
Trustee Cooper,
Aye.
Trustee Christensen,
Aye.
Trustee Napier absent, Trustee Sweeney absent.
Motion passes 5-0. Item number 5, approval of declaring certain district property as surplus, obsolete, THS. Come on. The items listed on the attached surplus transfer of property form received from Tehachapi High School are in a state of disrepair or obsolete and no longer of use to the district. Section 17545 of the California Education Code provides that the Board of Trustees may dispose of personal property belonging to the district if the property is unsuitable for school use or not required for school purposes. Section 17546 further provides that if the governing board, by a unanimous vote of those members present, finds that the property, whether one or more items, does not exceed in value the sum of $2,500, it may be sold at a private sale without advertising by an employee of the district empowered for that purpose by the board. If the property is deemed to be of no value, it may be disposed of at the public dump. This item requires a unanimous vote of the board members present. It is recommended the board approve of declaring certain district policy as surplus, obsolete, Tehachapi High School as presented. Are there any public comments for this item? Are there any board comments for this item? Not seeing or hearing anybody. Do I have a motion?
Christensen, so moved.
And Kelly would be the second. So it is moved by Trustee Christensen, seconded by Vice President Kelly. The board approve of declaring certain district property as surplus, obsolete, Tehachapi High School as presented. Ms. Barnes, roll call vote, please.
President Kaminsky,
Aye.
Vice President Kelly,
Aye.
Clerk Wood,
Aye.
Trustee Cooper,
Aye.
Trustee Christensen,
Aye.
Trustee Napier absent, Trustee Sweeney absent.
The motion passes 5-0. Thank you, Ms. Barnes. Moving on to item number 7 overall, future items. Superintendent, just to make sure we do have the item of raisethebar.org that President Kaminsky.
Yeah, have that noted
Thank
out
you.
of Buckeye School District.
Are there any other items that the board would like the superintendent and or his staff to investigate or talk about for future items? Not seeing or hearing any. We're going to move on to item number 8, adjournment. And with that, we are adjourned at 5:20 p.m.